First off, I start by combing this side of the hair. What this really does is allow the clipper to run smoothly when I begin the actual fading. Here with a finger width, I'm creating my first guideline with the lever fully open. Now moving the blade about 2 inches or more, I'm adding a slight curvature to the line. This technique adds a kind of texture to the fade. Now in a foundation like this, all we need to do is create our first bud line. Just at the lower part, carefully punching in to avoid pushing too hard on the skin. Guys, setting the bud line with the clipper is much easier to take out. I highly recommend it. Finally, I'm taking out everything underneath to create a nice clean panel. Now I pushed the lever halfway. The next thing we need to do after cleaning off the panel is to get rid of the blade open we started with for our first guideline. Guys, the best method I implore you to use when fading any line is to fade with the back of the blade to avoid creating new lines. That way you move in the direction of the blade motion, which is good for gradient. Here the lever is fully closed. I'm starting below the line and I flick up to the line. Now I can add a little pressure to my wrist while flicking to get rid of the straight line I set earlier with the clipper lever closed. With a finger width, just like we did earlier, using the one guard and making the third guard line, I suggest you use the back of the blade when flicking. It makes the blending process much better. Guys, this is what the pros are using right now, so take advantage. Here, because of this type of hair texture, curly in nature, I'm ramming down from the top with the teeth of the blade to make it even smoother. Now I go in with the half guard halfway closed to soften the middle line. Start below the line and flick up to the line. Use the back of the blade for this motion. Guys, always brush the fade area at every stroke. It makes the entire process even neater. With the lever fully closed and hitting right there at the line, you can now add a little pressure while flicking to get rid of any visible line. Here I continue with a 1.5 guard to clean up the side and working within the perimeter of the parental ridge, which is the highest point we can go. Here I went back in with the one guard. As you can see, I'm going with the grain to bring the whole process together. Here I'm going against the grain. Guys, you can see how easy it seems to fade into the bow. To get the best result with this technique, use the back side of the blade to create a nice gradient that stands out. Now, switching the lever halfway and softening the line, although I will come back in with the half guard to take out any visible line on the fade. Now with the half guard, I'm basically stitching every line on the fade. As you can see here, I'm ramming it down as I go with the grain. Now the lever is fully closed. I'm taking out any visible line I can see using the corners and full blade when necessary. Here with no guard, I'm using the choose and pick technique. This method allows you to use 2 or 3 teeth of the blade to create a nice flawless finish. As you can see, the fade is already looking nice. Here, with the electric shaver, the haircut is already worth $100 in a small town like this one. Thank you guys. Here is a basic line-up technique. I start at one side, working my way to the middle. Then I start on the other side, matching both lines in the middle. Very easy to follow. Guys, I have a whole tutorial on how to do a line-up. You can check that out on my channel. This is the cut. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and comment on the video page. Use the share features and share the video with your friends. If you have any other type of haircut you would like to see next, please let me know in the comments below. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our next upload. See you in the next one.